Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, so welcome. So today we are going to be making pasta sauce, veggie minced meat pasta sauce. That's what we're going to be making today. This pasta sauce is very good for picky eaters and toddlers. It's a very good recipe the whole family will enjoy. So let me run you through the ingredients we're going to be using. We are going to use tomato. I'm going to use my tomato. As you can see that my tomato is frozen. I don't really like frozen tomato, but the situation right now, that's what we are using now. So we are going to use chili pepper, shombo. Yeah, that's shombo. And we're going to use red bell pepper, which is tatache. And also I'm going to use onions, red onions. You can use white onions if that's what we have. We are going to use oil. I'm going to use minced meat. If you have not watched the video of how I make this minced meat, you need to go and watch that video and see how I add a lot of vegetables into this mixed meat. So we are also going to use honey. Honey is just to tone down the acidity in tomato. So I'm going to use thyme. I'm going to use spice, ginger and garlic. That's ginger powder and garlic powder. And I'm also going to use oregano. I think a pasta sauce that does not have oregano is not yet complete. Yeah, because oregano takes it to another level. So this is the pasta we are going to be cooking. Is wheat and quinoa pasta, which we love so much. So the next thing we are going to do now is to grill my peppers. By now, you all should have known that I don't cook pepper. No, you don't need to cook your pepper. One, cooking pepper, you are going to lose a lot of nutrients while cooking your pepper. Most especially we Nigerians that will cook and cook and cook, boil and boil and boil, fry and fry and fry before we get our desired taste or our desired what we desired. Let me just put it that way. So I'll be adding the spices into my peppers and I'll give it a mix. I added oil into it. It's coconut oil. That's why you see the white on the tomatoes. You know the tomatoes is frozen and I added coconut oil to it. So my honey will be after everything. I can't add the honey now. It's after I've done everything that I'm going to add my honey into it. So I forget to add my salt. I'll be putting my salt now and I'll give it a mix. Okay, I have crayfish too, Nigerian style. I have crayfish powder, shrimp powder, anyone you have, you can just use the fish powder, you can just use it. So now we are going to grill this pepper. I'll give it a mix, then I'll grill this pepper. So I grill this pepper on I think 180 degrees and I grill it for 25 minutes. So you can do 30 minutes depending on your oven temperature, depending on your oven. So it's 180. I grill it on 180, okay? So I'll just add my pepper into my blender. You see that I have some water sauce, don't let me call it water sauce in there. So I remembered I have this carrot in my fridge and I freezer and I don't want to let it go. It's just a little one. So I decided to blend it with my pepper. And this sauce, this water, I'm going to keep it anytime I'm making like jollof rice or fried rice. I can just add it to it. So this is our pepper. As you can see, it's very thick. It's very thick and it's very, I don't know how to describe it. This pepper is as in is the best way to cook your pepper. That's the best way. That's the best. This is the only thing I'm going to do to this pepper. I'm not going to cook it again. All I need to do is add whatever I'm going to add into it. Even if I'm making it as stew, I'll just add the meat or fish or whatever and tone it down with a little bit of water. So I added my honey. The honey, like I said, is just to calm the acidity in the tomato down so that we don't need reflux acid in our kid's body. So now let's make the pasta sauce. So this pasta sauce is very versatile. You can use it for anything. You can use it for pasta, You can use it for spaghetti. I'm going to use it for spaghetti today. You can also use it for rice. You can use it for bread. Anything. It's very versatile, and it's something your kids are going to love. I think it's a part of the world they call it bolognese, pasta bolognese, but minced meat pasta sauce. That's what I call it. So I'm just going to add my meat just to wake the meat up, I've boiled the meat already, so I don't need to cook it for so long. I'll just add my meat into it, let it hot a little bit before I add my pepper. Like I said, I'm not going to cook this pepper again. All I'll just do is to leave it on heat for a while, and that's it. So I'm just going to add my pepper, and I added water to the vinegar in order to get everything out, no wastage now, you understand? So I just pour my pepper in there. As in this, if you have never tried oven pepper, go and try it. I recommend this for you. I've been doing it for so many years. This is the way I cook for so many years, and it has been working for me. As in, it has been working for me. People do come to my house, and this is what I serve them. I don't really boil because you're going to lose all the nutrients in your pepper if you boil, if you keep boiling and boiling. We don't need to boil peppers. They are vegetables. We don't need to cook them for a very long time. So it's very good to do it this way in order to retain the nutrients in your vegetables. So now the pasta sauce is ready. As you can see, I have my stove. I don't really need heat right now. I don't really need the hotness. I just need the heat. I don't really need to boil. I just need the heat. That's why I have my stove. So this is where I'll be keeping my pasta sauce. I'll pour it into this and keep it in the fridge. And I think I always use it for 1 week. Within 1 week, I will use it. So this is it's very good for toddlers. It's very, very good for toddlers. This recipe, I developed it for toddler. So it's very good for toddlers. And most especially if you have a big picky eater at home. Even if your husband don't take vegetables, this is good for them. This is good for them. So now I want to make my pasta. You can make. I want to make my spaghetti. If you can make your spaghetti in follow the instruction on your spaghetti pack. So this is how I cook my spaghetti. I'll have water in there. Let the water boil. After boiling, then I add a little bit of salt to cook the spaghetti. So as you can see, it's boiling. So I'll just leave it to cook for some minutes. So like I said, use the instructions on your package, on your package, yeah, on the wrap. So I'll just leave it to boil, and when we come back, you see it. So our spaghetti is ready. As you can see, it's ready. So the next thing now is to drain the water and time to mix it into our sauce, our pasta sauce. I'm going to mix it inside. So I'm just going to drain this spaghetti now, and I will be mixing my sauce with it. As you can see, it's so beautiful. The color has changed. It's not so brown like before. This is wheat and quinoa spaghetti. So that's what we take most of the times. We do take the regular one, but most of the times we take this. So that's my sauce. I'm going to use tomato paste here in this recipe. The reason I did not add the tomato paste to the pepper when I was blending is because I'll be keeping this in the fridge, and tomato paste can make food go bad easily. So that's why I'll prefer to use my tomato paste anytime I want to use my sauce. I prefer it to adding it to the sauce at the beginning. So I'll just add the quantity of the sauce I'm going to use for the spaghetti we are going to heat. So as you can see, it's ready. It's not that I'm going to cook it, it's just like warming up the sauce. So I don't need to cook it. So the sauce is ready now, and I'm going to introduce the two couples together. So I'll just give it a toss. I'll toss it around so that the sauce and the spaghetti can mix, so that they can be friends, so that they can know each other. It's an arranged marriage, so you need to get to know each other. So this is my sauce. This is our spaghetti is ready, and it's it's so yummy. Yeah, I've tasted it too. I love tasting food though. I love tasting food. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and try to click the bell button so you can get notification anytime I upload a video. Until we see in another video, stay blessed, stay safe. Bye.